Welcome to SteeldogsTV in association with MF Hire, and this is our last edition of the league season. Our match highlights come from the game on Saturday, March 12th against the Bracknell Bees. Steeldogs in the dark uniforms in honour of Batman Night. Footage from our live stream, commentary courtesy of Paul Hayward and yours truly.
For this team as we go into the last 2 minutes of the first period. Score still even at 0-0. So Lee Hayward will look for a pass, which finds his pal Steve Duncombe, but Duncombe doesn't really control that pass, and Bees regain it. Antonov having a bit of a battle, and goal for the Bees. Exactly what you were talking about, Paul. Over elaboration in the Dogs' defensive zone.
Very, very much so. Just trying to make that one pass too many, I think, from there. The pass came out to the right D, didn't control it, and we were all under pressure from then on. I just think that
Squires, Hurst, all out there, along with Ben Morgan. Really, kind of very much the top power play line for the Steeldogs. But let's see if they can actually generate some decent scoring opportunities or even a goal. So Tom Squires it is who picks out Corhon, and Corhon looks for Hurst and does find him. Closes us out on the blue line. That's always a dangerous place for him. But and I didn't mean dangerous in terms of giving it away, which he just has done, and a good break back by Bracknell. And Antonov with a second goal of the night, short-handed. Excellent work by Antonov and I think Thompson. Bozas overplayed it on his own blue line, and the two Bees kind of broke back and made him pay for that. So excellent work again from the Bees. We talked earlier about the short bench and so on, but those two guys absolutely committed to that and made them pay. So Antonov really stretching what there was of the rear guard, and then Tim Smith leaves it for Bozas, who will look to open up and skate forward and punch a hole through the Bees back line. He does so and fires it around for Tom Squires, and Squires sets up Bozas, who has a think and scores. Well, I wasn't sure that would have gone in, and I don't think Alex Messon was either, but the light's gone on, and despite that not being the best timed effort from Bozas, the Lithuanian international has showed what a danger he is when given the time and space there, Paul.
Yeah, very, very much so. But that's what you get when you move the puck around quickly and then take your shot. Because Alex had moved across and hadn't managed to set himself in time, then the shot went through him.
Okay, and so in just 32 seconds of the third period, the Steeldogs probably do something better than they've managed in any of the previous 40 minutes. So we are at 2-1 in the Bees' favour as we face off again, and Liam Charnock with the push down ice and bouncing on a few Bees defencemen against the boards. Steve Duncombe fires that in, and Greg Woods down low, looking to twist and turn and find a free man. He finds that man in the form of Duncan, who fires it in high and wide off the boards, and Lee Hayward tries to find a pass, and puck goes to Greg Wood, backhanded in. So there you go. After quite frankly pretty poor 40 minutes, something obviously happened during that break to wake them up, Paul.
I think either Greg or Ron Shudra and Stano on the bench there must have got those inspirational words out from that one. It's been a total change in the first minute and 11 seconds of the third period. This is how they should have been playing for all the game. Just taking the game to Bracknell and making the puck do the work.
And interesting, Paul, that Greg Wood had put himself on the line with Hurst and Charnock, so dropped looking to set him up, but again, Bees doing well, keeping Metum protected. Bees will make a bit of a line change, and Lee Hayward will take the puck into the zone. Cross that for Tom Squires, and that is goal number 3 for the Steeldogs. Good push down the left wing from Lee Hayward, and nice pass. Tom Squires really almost couldn't miss from there.
No, it's a good move. Lubo spotted Lee wide open on the left-hand side, and that's what we've not been doing for the first 2 periods, making the puck move like that. And you saw the difference when we drove down wide, and they got that third player coming in and just up wide open. The difference was on that occasion we moved both defenders and we moved the goalkeeper as well. The lad had no chance.
Ford will go for a change, and Sedlar replaces him. Morgan into the zone. But Bendick doing a good job of breaking that up. Bozas with a big shot, and a goal. So we saw the trademark big Arnoldas Bozas shot from the point. Metham managed to stop it, but Tom Squires there seizing the rebound and beating Alex Metham. So with 3:46 to play in the game, Steeldogs lead this one by 4 goals to 2. More what would you expect to see from that first line on the power play, Paul?
Very, very much so. I mean, this last few weeks, they've been really effective on the power play, which is why it seems strange to see that other power play unit out earlier on in the game.
Antonov looking to create a chase for Thompson, who finds himself with a...
So a mixed performance ends in a 4-2 win for the Steeldogs. We caught up with a few of the guys after the game to get their thoughts.
The Dogs in defence, we didn't so much through the earlier periods of the game, but they are now...
Okay, so we're joined by Liam and Steve and Dally after a 4-2 win over the Bracknell Bees. So guys, almost a game of 2 halves, 40 minutes which weren't too great. What do you think was the problem getting going in the first 2 periods? I'll talk to the outskaters first there.
I think it's sort of just your mindset coming into the game. You're thinking Bracknell, they've sort of short players or whatever, the season's basically done for them. You think, oh, it should just be an easy game, but yeah, they were forcing us pretty strong. It sort of took us by surprise and we just couldn't get into it. And then 3rd period, it just something just switched. Sort of got our heads together and came together, and then 1 goal, and then all of a sudden you've got a 2 or 3 straight after. So yeah, that's it.
Through the first 2 periods, the Bracknell forecheck really sort of seems to be putting a pressure on you guys at the back, Steve. Were you feeling it back there?
A little bit, yeah. I spoke to Warren Tate yesterday from Hull because I knew they played them, and they said they just played the kids and they just ran about, and I sort of knew that was going to happen, but we do get in a mindset at times which is totally wrong. We're only playing Bracknell, and we just need to go into every single game thinking, let's just get off the bat straight away, get some goals, just roll over them, because that's all they've taken. If we'd have started off good, we could have scored God knows how many. We needed to get that good start, and unfortunately we didn't, but glad we got the win in the end, so yeah, I'm happy to get the win at the end of the day.
And for you, Dally, was it difficult to stay focused during those first 2 periods when it was very scrappy in front of you?
Like guys said, we were not ready from the start, and we probably going to beat them by 10 goals in first period, and game is going to be over. But yeah, always game like this is so hard. You don't want to lose, you can't lose, and this is even worse. At the end of the day, win is win, and we won. So.
Okay, and is there anything that's kind of fit for public sharing that Woody or Ron said during that 2nd period break to get you going?
Not too much. It's probably to keep it PG. I can't say too much of what he said, but yeah, it's sort of just what you'd expect from it. He's not happy. Nobody's happy. We're all frustrated. Then sort of in between 2nd and 3rd, we just sort of mixed the lines around a bit. Woody jumped on with me and Hursty, and I don't know, all of a sudden we just came out flying, first line, first shift. Just there's a goal, 2nd shift, there's another goal, and it's a completely different game. Everybody's happy, everyone's enjoying it, and it's more fun to play in, and we play better that way.
Okay. Last 3 games at Hull and Manchester and Peterborough. What's the focus to kind of get things rolling off the back of that third period and into the playoffs?
For starters, we definitely need to come in with the right mindset for the rest of the season, and then go into playoffs as well. Because sometimes, like when that happens tonight, everyone's a bit down. Rather than being up for the game, everyone's getting down on each other, and it don't work. No one seems to be happy. Like, I know it's like it is a semi-professional sport, whatever you want to call it, but you have got to have fun sometimes. And if you're so down on each other, you don't enjoy playing. You play a lot worse. And we just need to get back to like what we did at Christmas. I don't know. Everything seemed to click well for us there. So we just need to get back to that mindset and carry on, because we have got a good chance. Doesn't matter who picks us. Anyone's got a chance on the day. So I definitely think we have. But hopefully carry on and, like I said, just get a good start.
Okay. And in terms of the playoffs, Dali, how far do you think that the Steeldogs can progress?
You know, this type of playoff, like just play on the 2 games, I think it's hard to say everybody can beat everybody, you know, in this league. And to be fair, I think this is for us bigger chance than play someone like out of 4 games. So I hope we will go to Coventry, and we didn't go since I came there. We didn't go there, you know. So it would be nice.
Okay.
With the league season completed, we spoke to Steeldogs head coach Greg Wood.
Okay, so we're joined by Greg Wood after the end of the regular season in Peterborough. So this weekend, 2 games, Manchester and Peterborough. What do you take from those going into the playoffs next weekend, Greg?
I think this weekend it was about, building up on getting a bit of momentum going into the 2 games, doing the little things right. It wasn't so much about the results in the end, it was more about performance and, doing little things that's going to stand us in good stead for next weekend.
Okay. Any standout performance for you? I know you don't like to highlight individuals, but any guys you thought kind of like dug in with the short lines?
I think tonight, what everyone wants to say about the other team, how they come out Peterborough tonight. All 3 of our lines were disrupted. We saw Pato playing a regular shift, who did a fantastic job tonight. Liam Kirk stepped up onto the first line, showed fantastic potential, and obviously Cole Schroeder, who's really fighting his way into being a top 9 forward at the minute. So all 3 of those guys that don't normally get the praise that they should do, I think did a fantastic job.
Okay, and next weekend we don't know yet, but we suspect probably going to be back here in Peterborough. So whoever it is, what's your focus? What's your expectation for the Dogs over 2 legs, be it against Peterborough or whoever next weekend?
I hope we do come back here. We're not fared too well over the season against them, but they're very beatable. We've seen that tonight. We were well understaffed tonight, and we're giving more than a game and putting them under a lot of pressure. You can only have a winning streak for so long. It's going to break, and I genuinely hope they pick us.
Good stuff, and good luck next weekend.
So thank you.